Smile for the camera. Okay.
I can't express how I feel. My friends all know how much I love this city because I constantly talk about it, and they're probably sick of it. But you guys are not, so be prepared to hear me brag about this till the end of my days. First of all, I'm staying in the next house hostel. It's the reason why I was lucky enough to meet Maddie, an amazing girl with whom I was sharing the room with, and with whom you'll see me share an entire day later on. Unlike last time I've been in the city, the sun didn't set at 5. When I arrived, it was warm and grey, but still I decided to take a walk. I let myself go after a busy and intense period. Hopeful to find myself in the same calm and relaxed mindset of 5 years ago, I was not disappointed. There's something about this city that is capable to boost my mood in ways I still cannot describe. But after a quick dinner and the increasing intensity of the wind, I decided it was better to get back to the hostel. I'm actually going back to my hostel because I'm pretty tired from the last days and I need to plan what I'm gonna do. So I just need a little recharge. Bonding over food is probably one of the best activities I could ever do. We talked over our past and future dreams, over some matcha and pastries.
Alright, smile for the camera. Okay. They don't have like...
I know, I probably should have gotten it, but I totally forgot.
Do you want one?
No, I'm fine.
Having the luck to know each other for the first time as stranger, and adding out the shop with so much to discover about each other, and knowing that we were growing a genuine friendship. Because of all the chats we had, we arrived at the meeting point that the guided tour was already started. But we still managed to sign in the list.
There's a lot of construction, but it is because this is the medieval quarter that...
I never thought I could have so much fun in a guided tour. Unfortunately, I don't recall his name, but the guy was amazing. Such a cool experience, and left with an amount of random and specific infos that we wouldn't even know otherwise.
Not that long. And then they get out, they get back on their bike, and they ride back to work or back home, or whatever, what have you. They feel like it.
You have to get mud first though.
That is the same site.
Thanks to this, I discovered that the majority of the city was burned down during a fire, that the color of the houses were originated by the mud in which they were built in, and that the Queen is the original Danish translator of the Lord of the Rings books, which is crazy. The royals are loved by the Danish, and the majority of the population votes, unlike what happens in most of other countries, included, unfortunately, Italy. Spring had the power to color the city in such beautiful paintings. Even something as simple as walking around could make you feel at peace.
Oh yay, sun! Sun! Let's circle down.
Yeah. Oh wow.
It's because I think I was telling Christine, I'm like, I just
After a quick lunch, we started the architectural tour. I gathered a list of buildings I wanted to see, as I'm studying some references for my university thesis. Seeing projects in real life always adds something magical to the experience.
You know, they're for boats, so I don't think you're gonna be able to live there. When you get close, I think so. Yes. Oh my god.
I didn't know it was
So amazing. I just love this. We're not the only ones. Oh wow, the sun is bright. Oh yes, look at that.
When I first visited the city, I had just started my building engineering and architectural faculty. I was already stunned by how amazing knowing architecture from books was eye-opening. But seeing this library, I remember, was the highlight of the trip, and still it was, 5 years later. Besides being an architect or not, could say that this building is, in fact, amazing. We then proceed to move on the other side of the canal, leading us to even more architecture.
Yeah. 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 Alright, take it.
We passed a lot of modern offices, steel and glass, but also bright and colorful houses.
Crazy on that. They just want to know I'm safe. And they still don't trust me about it.
New housing districts and big squares to soak up in the sun during the summer.
You know what? Like the first ever.
We passed the canal right when the sun was starting to set, leaving the building lighted by a warm orange tone. And there we were, facing the amazing and known canal of Nyhavn.
The sunset. Are we joking? They definitely are.
I can only say thank you to Maddie for being there.
Job. Good job.
Honestly, just like
Yes. Oh, is this a video? Yeah. Oh. Oh my god. Ah, you're just crazy like me.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just sorry.
And I thank you all so much for watching. This is only the beginning. Part 2 is coming.